Unit 4, Level 3, Reading. Reading 1, page 76. Right, so we will have a look at Reading 1 now. Food advertising tricks you should know about. You are going to read a magazine article about food advertising. Use the article to gather information and ideas for your unit assignment. Preview the reading. Preview, read the title and first paragraph. What is the article's main idea? We'll just exit this. Right, so read the title and first paragraph. What is the article's main idea? Check your answer. So after reading this article on the next page, then you will come back here to exercise A and you will put a tick in the correct box according to which answer you feel is correct. Exercise B, quick write. Think about a time when an advertisement influenced you. Write for 5 to 10 minutes in response. Be sure to use this section for your unit assignment. Exercise C, vocabulary. Check the words you know, then work with a partner to locate each word in the reading. Use clues to help define the words you don't know. Check your definitions in the dictionary. So in this vocabulary exercise, you are going to check the words you know, right? Let's quickly go through the words. Anticipation, appealing, appear, claim, come close to, critic, deceptive, figure out, hire, particularly, right? So this is the vocabulary, and as you can see next to each word, they have written in brackets whether the word is a noun, adjective, or verb, or adverb, right? They have written it next to the word. So in this exercise, check the words you know, then work with a partner to locate each word in the reading. You do not need to work with a partner. You can go through the reading and you can check for the words that you know. Use clues to help define the words you don't know. Check your definitions in the dictionary. So if you see a word that you don't know, then you are first going to use a clue to help define the word. So you are going to first try to figure out what the word means by yourself, and then afterwards you will check your definitions in the dictionary. Let's turn over to the next page, page 77, exercise A. Work with the reading. Read the article and gather information about whether advertising helps or harms us. So this is the article. The name of the article is Food Advertising Tricks You Should Know About. And this is the article. So all of the exercises on page 76, the previous page, you will get all of your answers from this article, right? This is reading 1. Let us turn over to the next page. Right, page 78. As you can see, the article continues on page 78. Let us look at the exercise below that. Right, I'm looking at exercise B, vocabulary. Complete each sentence with the vocabulary from reading 1. So as you can see, it is the same vocabulary that they have given you. Anticipation, appealing, appear, claim, come close to, critic, deceptive, figure out, hire, particularly, right? This is the vocabulary. So you are going to use this vocabulary to complete the exercise, to fill in the blanks. That is how you will do exercise B. Let us now turn over to the next page. As you can see, the top of page 79, exercise B continues. We will look at exercise C. It says go online for more practice with the vocabulary. So this is something that I would recommend. I would recommend that you use your Q Skills account and you go online for more practice with the vocabulary. This will give you a better understanding and it will help you to understand the vocabulary more better, and that will actually improve your language use. Let us move on to exercise D. Read the main ideas, write the paragraph number where they are found. So you will read each sentence, and in the line provided you will write the paragraph number that this sentence is found in. So for example, if you read A, there are many tricks for making a burger look good in a photograph. If I feel this sentence comes from paragraph 1, I will write paragraph 1. If I feel it comes from paragraph 2, I will write 2. Right? So this is how you will complete exercise D. Let's look at exercise E. Read the statements, write T for true or F for false, then correct each false statement to make it true according to the article. So in this exercise, if you feel the statement is true, you will write T for true. If you feel the statement is false, you will write F for false. Then correct each false statement to make it true according to the article. So only if the statement here is false, you will write the correct answer next to it, right? Let us continue on the next page. Okay, I'm looking at page 80, exercise F. The article discusses many tricks that are used to make food look more appealing. Complete the chart below with the solution or trick from the box to solve the problem. Right, so they have given you a box here. In this box, they have given you an answer or a solution to the problem, right? So this is the answer, this is the solution. So as you can see in this column, we have the problem. This is the problem. Now in this column, you have to choose a solution or trick from the box and you have to write it in this column. So as you can see in the example, they have done number 2 for you. Number 2, the problem, partially cooked burger doesn't look cooked. This is the problem, right? The solution or trick, use a blowtorch for grill marks. So this is the solution or trick to fix the problem. As you can see, they have chosen this one and they have crossed it out. So you will do the same for the rest of the problems. So number 1, cooked burger doesn't look plump. That is the problem. You will choose a solution or trick from the box and you will write it over here. This is how you will complete exercise F. Let us now move on. Exercise G. In activity F, you identified solutions or tricks to make food look better in advertising. Discuss with a partner how these tricks work. Look back at the article for details. Right, so basically what you will do, you do not have to discuss it with a partner if you do not have a partner. You will basically just look at the problems and the solutions, and you will try to have a better understanding of the article, right? Exercise H, find these sentences in reading 1. Circle the answer that best matches the meaning of the underlined words. Are there any words from reading 1 that helped you figure out the meanings? Write them on the lines. Right, so this one, we're going to use the first one that they have done for you as an example. So basically, it says find these sentences in reading 1. So all of the sentences belong from reading 1, right? Circle the answer that best matches the meaning of the underlined words. You will circle the answer which you feel describes describes the underlined word or words. Are there any words from reading 1 that helped you figure out the meanings? Write them on the lines. So if there's any words that helped you figure out the meanings of the underlined words, you will now write it in the lines that are provided. Let's look at the first example. Number 1, paragraph 1. You find the nearest fast food restaurant and order your burger as your stomach grumbles in anticipation. So the underlined word is grumbles. Now over here they have grumbles means, and the correct answer is B. So you circle B. Makes a sound when you're hungry. That is the meaning of grumbles. Words that helped me. And then the person has chosen the words that help them understand the meaning of the word grumbles. You see a beautiful looking burger. Suddenly you're starving. So these are the words that helped the person understand the meaning of the word grumbles. So you will complete the exercise in the same way. You will do number 2 the same way. Underlined word, edible. Edible means you will select a correct answer. You will circle your correct answer. And then words that helped me, the words that helped you understand the meaning of the word edible, you will write it in the lines provided. You will complete number 3 in the same way. Exercise I. An inference is a guess you make about something based on the information you have. Make inferences to answer these questions. Write the paragraph number where you found the information. Discuss your answers with a partner. So basically what you will do in this exercise, an inference is a guess you make about something, right? Based on the information that you have. So we will look at number 1, right? Why do you think photographers might need hundreds of buns before they take a picture of one? Now, you are only going to choose the paragraph number. So where did you get this information, right? Paragraph 1, you will write 1. Paragraph 2, you will write 2, right? So this is how you will complete exercise I. You will basically take this information that they have given you, and you will look at which paragraph this information has come from, and you will write the paragraph number in the space provided. Exercise J. Go online to read concerns with online advertising and check your comprehension. So for exercise J, you will go online to read concerns with online advertising and check your comprehension. This exercise will be done online on your Q Skills account. Below that we have write what you think. Exercise A. Discuss these questions in a group. Now you do not have to discuss it in a group. You can simply read the question by yourself and you can write about how you feel, right? You can write your opinion regarding an answer for these questions. So let's look at the answer box. So write what you think. Exercise A and B, answers for pages 81 and 82. Answers will vary. Possible answers. Right, let's move this box. Okay, let's just go through the question first. Right, so the question, I'm just going to do number 1, would you? Food stylists believe that they are helping the food company sell food by making it look appealing. But others think that this is deceptive advertising. What do you think? So a possible answer for question 1, I think it is deceptive advertising. If I see a beautiful sandwich in an ad, I want my sandwich to look that good when I go to the restaurant. If I get there and the bread on my sandwich is soggy and the lettuce is wilted, I will feel deceived. They should take a picture of what the sandwich actually looks like, or make the real food look as good as the pictures. So as you can see, we have read the first question, and this is a possible answer to question 1, right? So this is how you will complete this exercise. Let us turn over to page 82. Right, I'm going to move on to exercise B. Exercise B, choose one question and write a paragraph in response. Look back at your quick write on page 76 as you think about what you learned. So you are going to write a paragraph in response about what you learned on page 76. Below that we have the reading skill, distinguishing facts from opinions. A fact is a statement that is true and can be proven true. An opinion usually expresses a personal judgment or gives a position about something. Good readers can quickly tell whether a statement is a fact or an opinion. Look at these two statements. My parents have been married for 25 years. That is a fact. Relationships with human beings are messy and unpredictable. That is your opinion. The first statement is a fact. We can find the date of their marriage and prove it. The second statement is an opinion. If it cannot be proven and people could have a different opinion about relationships from the writers, in addition, adjectives such as messy and unpredictable indicate the writer's opinion. Here are two more examples. Right, so the first example, class starts at 7:30 a.m. That is a fact. My classes are difficult. That is your opinion. Below that we have exercise A. It says go online to watch the skill video. Exercise A, read the statements, write F for fact or O for opinion. So you are going to write all of these. You are going to read all of these, right? You are going to read all of these statements, and in the space provided, if you feel it is a fact, you are going to write F. If you feel it is an opinion, you are going to write O. Let us turn over to the next page. Page 83. Exercise B. Read the sentences, underline the part of each sentence that makes it an opinion. So you are going to read each sentence from number 1 to number 5, and you are going to underline the part of each sentence that you feel makes it an opinion. So if you feel influenced is the part that makes it an opinion, you will underline influenced. If you feel silly, funny are the parts of the sentence that make this sentence an opinion, you are going to underline it. That is how you will complete exercise B. Exercise C, go online for more practice, distinguishing facts from opinions. So exercise C is an online exercise that you can complete on your QSkills account to help you better understand the difference between a fact and a opinion. Right, so reading 2, we are going to start now with reading 2. In defense of advertising. You are going to read an article based on a Canadian radio show. It gives us a less common opinion of advertising. Use the article to gather information and ideas for your unit assignment. Preview the reading. Exercise A, preview. Read the title and first sentence of each paragraph. Do you think the writer finds advertising to be positive or negative? Check your answer. So obviously you are going to do this preview A after reading the article, which is reading 2 on the next page. Exercise B, quick write. Think about an advertisement that provided useful information about something important to you. Write for 5 to 10 minutes in response. Be sure to use this section for your unit assignment. Right, so that is how you will do the quick write. The vocabulary, exercise A. Now, in my opinion, the vocabulary is really important. So you want to pay more attention to the vocab that is provided. Work with a partner. You do not have to work with a partner. You can do this by yourself to find the words in the reading. Circle clues in the text that help you understand the meaning of each word. Then use a dictionary to define any unknown words. So this is the vocabulary they have provided you with. You will go through reading 2 and you will look for each word that they have written. So let's go through the vocab. Annoying, annual, broadcasting, donation, entertain, exposure, memorable, support, surrounding. Next to each vocab, next to each word, they have written whether it is an adjective, noun, verb, or adverb, right? Usually you will find it in brackets next to each word. Right, let us turn over to the next page. Right, so on page 84, we have the reading. It says, read the article and gather information about whether advertising helps or harms us in defense of advertising. So you will read this entire article to gain information. As you can see, the article continues on page 85. Let us look below the article, exercise B. Exercise B, vocabulary. Here are some words from reading 2. Read the sentences, then write each bold word next to the correct definition on page 86. Right, so you are going to read the sentences that are provided, which are all of these sentences. Then write each bold word next to the correct definition on page 86. So these are the bold words, as you can see in each sentence. Each sentence has one bold word. So you will take these bold words and you will use it on page 86 for the correct definition. So let's turn over to page 86. Right, so you will take the bold words from the previous exercise on page 85 and you will write it next to the correct definition that is provided on page 86. Right, that is how you will complete this exercise. Let us move on. Exercise C. Go online for more practice with the vocabulary. Right, so this exercise E, this exercise C, you will complete it on the online Q Skills account. Right, I'm going to move on to exercise D. Read the sentences, then number them in the order that the ideas appear in the article. So you are going to read the sentences and then you are going to write a number next to each sentence according to the order that they appear. So if you feel this sentence appears first, you will write number 1. If you feel this sentence appears first, then you will write number 1. That is how you will complete this exercise. Let us move on to the next page. Page 87, exercise E. Write an example from reading 2 for each of the benefits of advertising listed in the chart. So you will write an example from reading 2. That means you need to go through reading 2 for each of the benefits. So as you can see, they have given you 2 columns, right? The first column, the heading is benefit. The second column, the heading is example. So the first benefit provides information for buying something. The example, which is taken from reading 2, best deal for new car in newspaper. Right? This is how you will complete this exercise. You will look at the benefit, supports broadcasting. Then you will go to reading 2 and you will look for an example that matches the benefit. This is how you will complete exercise E. Exercise F. Read the statements. Write A if the author would agree with the statement, or D if the author would disagree with it. Write the paragraph numbers to support your answer. So let's look at the example. The first sentence or statement, there are more advantages than disadvantages to advertising. Now, in the first one, they feel that the author, the person who wrote the article, would agree. So they wrote A. The paragraph number is number 1 and number 7, right? That is where the information comes from. So in number 2, if you feel many newsreaders gained experience by doing commercials, if you feel number 2, if you feel the author would agree with the statement, you will write A. If you feel the author would disagree with the statement, then you will write D, right? And wherever you feel this information matches, whichever paragraph, you will write the paragraph number or numbers over here. If you feel this information matches paragraph 1, paragraph 4, you will write the information over here. So over here you will write whether you feel the author agrees or disagree, A or D, and in this column you will write the paragraph number. Let us move on. Exercise G. Answer the questions, write the paragraph number, where the answer is found, then discuss your answers with a partner. So once again, you do not need to discuss your answers with a partner. You can simply just answer the questions and you can reflect back to the article. So it says answer the questions, write the paragraph number, where the answer is found. So you will look at number 1, you will answer the question. In professional sports, what are some examples of things that advertising pays for? So this answer, you will find it in reading 2 in the article. You will write your answer over here, and then you will write the paragraph number where you have found your answer over here. So for example, I can write my answer here. If I feel the answer came from paragraph 2, I will write number 2. If I feel the answer came from paragraph number 1, I will write number 1 and my answer. This is how you will complete exercise G. Let us turn over. The exercise continues on page 88. Right, let us zoom in. Right, write what you think. Exercise A. Discuss the questions in a group. Look back at your quick write on page 83 as you think about what you learned. So you do not have to discuss the questions in a group. You can simply read the questions and you can think about the article and then you can write about it, right? That is how you will do the write what you think. Let's look at exercise B. Think about reading 1 and reading 2 as you discuss the questions. Then choose one question and write a paragraph in response. So you are going to first read the questions, right? You are going to think about reading 1 and reading 2, and then you will write a paragraph about how you feel regarding the question that you have chosen. So let's look at the answer key. Write what you think. So remember, wherever it says possible answers, That means your answer does not have to be identically the same, right? You're obviously entitled to your own opinion. You will write it based according to these answers. So that is how you will do exercise B. Let us now turn over to the next page. Right, the next page, page 89, is the vocabulary skill. Now the vocabulary skill is suffixes. A suffix is a group of letters that comes at the end of a word, such as FUL in painful, which is the full part, painful, FUL. When you add a suffix to a word, it changes the part of speech. Being familiar with suffixes can help increase your vocabulary. Here is a list of suffixes. So they have given you a list to help you understand what a suffix is. Adjective, FUL, ABL, full, able, IAL, ER. At the end of a word, if you find this in an adjective, then that makes it a suffix. Noun, MENT, meant, TION, shin, SHIP, ship, NESS, ness, right? All makes it a noun, a suffix noun. Adverb, ly, can be li or lie. That also makes it a suffix. So remember, all of these go at the end of the adjective, at the end of the noun, at the end of the adverb to make it a suffix. So exercise A, decide which part of speech each word is based on its suffix. Then check the correct column. So for example, number 1, predictable, right? So we said ABL, adjective, predictable. The first one would be adjective, right? So I will take my pen or pencil and I will put a tick or a check in this block, because number 1, the answer unpredictable, ABL, belongs to adjective, right? Number 2, relationship. You will look for the ship and you will decide which block it belongs in, and then you will put a check or a tick to correct the answer, right? This is how you will complete exercise A. Right, and that wraps up your reading.